Alrighty. Right now we're just waiting for scrims to start. Going to be practicing casting today. And Yuzumi was kind enough to let me practice casting using the Japanese scrims. So I'm also going to be controlling the camera today, so I am both a caster and observer. So I'll do my best to get all the action. Try to not miss a single moment. Alright, so let's have a look. Who do we have in our scrims today? Got a few familiar names. We have Out of Control, the Japanese team that plays Lian. We also have what it looks like a Southeast Asian team with Nak. So we're probably going to see him on his famous Hyunwoo. But who knows, maybe he's practicing someone else. Alrighty, scrims are starting. Let's have a look. So, first round of picking, let's see, we have Santa Shukai, we've got Akaria, Elena. Everyone seems to be picking fun characters for the first round of the scrims. Today there will be 4 rounds in total. There is no choke point format. It's just going to be a matter of who can get the most points in 4 rounds. See, Out of Control with a Tia and a Jackie. That is not their usual comp. I think maybe they're practicing something. We'll see. 2 Santa Shukais. Everyone likes that skin. I feel like the Santa Shukai is probably the best Shukai skin. It's the funniest to see all the time. Oh, there we see Nak with his Hyunwoo. He's going to be sticking with his main character for the first round at least. So Team 1, Team Tsubaki is going for my Henry Rossi, a very standard mage, but 2 backliners with 1 frontliner tank. We see a couple of these frontliner tanks with 2 backliners. It's a very standard team comp. You want to make sure you have you have at least 2 sources of damage if you're running a tank. It's always better to have more damage, more than enough damage, instead of not enough damage. As we're loading in, let's see. We got some people with the new Violet Elena skin. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look. This is my first time controlling the camera. Please bear with me. Let's have a look. We have Happy Tengetsu here. Having some fun with the Shukai. It's good to see.
你们的荣耀将被铭记。
그럼 오늘자 루미아 섬의 실험을 시작하겠습니다.
Alright, in case you're new here, the first minute or first 1.5 minutes usually has everyone trying to speedrun their builds, trying to finish their build as fast as possible so they can start farming. People who usually finish their builds by 1 minute 30 on the clock, they'll be able to farm the boars that spawn. And then when it hits 1 minute, they'll be able to farm the sets of wolves that spawn around the map. Looks pretty standard right now. We got a lot of people in Forest. You're going to see a lot of the skill amplification mages in Forest because of all the gemstones. See a lone Charlotte here, trying to find all the items. She didn't get that lucky with a convenient loot cluster. Hopefully she's able to find everything she needs. So Nak already finishing his build, going for an engage on the haze. He's trying to run away to the speed gate, but gets blocked off by Nak, and he's going to get 0.5 points for the first kill of the match. Very nice to see. You see people finishing their builds. We're going to see a lot of fighting on this day one, especially because there's almost no downside to fighting on day one. The respawn times are really low, and there's not much to farm right now. Everyone's going to be trying to work towards getting their weapon mastery to level 5 to unlock their weapon skill. Ooh, we see Hatukari here hasn't really finished her chest piece until now. She's going to miss out on the first set of wolves. As we can see in alley, William Rhea has already taken the set of wolves in alley. As we're looking to here, we see a bunch of teams starting to group up. They're just looking for big team fights. You're going to see a lot of these. Oops, we don't have another fight here. Never mind. Kadi's going for a little poke. Fight here, Cena going for the 1v2. Going for 1v3 is a bit too much, trying to run away, but William goes for the flash. Let's see if he's able to run away. He does not. It's going to be 0.5 points given over to Team 8. Some of these teams have Japanese names, so it's going to be a bit hard to cast it, but I'll do my best. As we see everyone starting to collect all the bears around the map. Today I believe there's only one group playing. As you can see, most people have their weapon mastery up to level 5 at least. They have unlocked their weapon skills and they're going to be starting to look for these bigger team fights. Especially since the speed gates do not respawn now, so people aren't able to run away as easily. You see a lot of these teams starting to group up now towards the middle of night 1. You see a first fight, big team fight here in Chapel. Henry ult whiffs. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Charlotte plus Hyungwoo versus the Mai plus Rosie. It's going to be quite difficult to kill with Hyungwoo. Nice dodge by Rosie on the Hyungwoo charge, but it's not going to be enough. Hyungwoo's healing is quite a lot with the Charlotte. And looks like my team is going to have to run away. Luckily, they'll be able to spawn very close in time to the day 2 objective, so let's see if they'll be able to get a free objective. If there is one. Another fight here towards the tail end of day 1. Void is going to go down. She's going to have to miss out on the day 2 meeting wolves and on potentially a RNG material day 2 since they don't really want to fight as a duo. Looks like everyone's just going to back off and start giving each other the wolves. 11 goes for a little... just messing around with the other tank, you know, just trying to annoy each other. See Carly going for the racing boots, getting a meteorite. Very nice to see. Fight here, managing to engage. Carla going for the ult. It does not end up hitting many people. Carla's going to have to run away since the Cardia has exploded. As we see here, Team 3 and Team 6 are looking around. They're looking around gas station. Maybe they're gonna go for the fight. Team 3 has not managed to get their first buy-ins yet, so they're gonna be looking for a kiosk right now. It looks like the Sylvia has gone for the Foscore first item. Very standard. Just look towards Cemetery. Team 1 is getting chased by Team 4 right now. Right now, there's a bit of a lull period where teams have fought and there's also nothing to farm, so everyone's just going to be looking for fights. 3-man Charlotte here landing on the Roger team. Very nice wall stun. He's gonna catch out the Mai. Mai's very... not that tanky early on. Her tankiness is mainly cooldown gated until late game where she is able to rely on things like the Solar System Miniature for HP. And looks like Nak is gonna not give up the chase. He's gonna chase them to the ends of the earth, looks like. However, Rosie is very good at kiting. Looks like they're not gonna... oh, looks like they have decided to give up the chase and go towards an objective. Let's see what they go for. Going for beach. As we see a lot of people in beach, I wonder if they're gonna be fighting for anything here.
자, 갈 수 없는 곳이 늘어났는데요. 조심해야겠죠?
See, out of control fighting the Kenny team. Pardon me, I forgot their name. Charlotte ult gets popped really early. Jackie flashes in, tries to get the burst down with the dual swords, but does not manage to kill anyone. And I thought I was gonna have to back off on the tier. Still looking for the poke. There's not that much engage left. It's a very honest team comp, this general team comp. They're just gonna run at you. Looks like out of control is going to just give up the alpha and perhaps maybe sneak the mutant bears, then run away to hotel. Jackie's about to respawn here, team 2 on... let's see if they go for the re-engage. Nothing much seems to be happening. It looks like Team 6 Bunya, Team Bunya has managed to get the visual on their first rip. They're going to keep teleporting to archery range for some farm until he hits day 3. There's 40 seconds left on the free revivals, so you might see a few teams try to force some fights and see if they can get a few more extra points for free while there's no downside. As soon as it hits level day 3, the revives are going to start costing 200 credits, and teams do not want to minus 200 on day 3. There's another fight over at the police station. Sylvia's already gone down. Oops. Nobody's trying to chase the Shukai, but it looks like too dangerous, especially as it's about to hit day 3. See, oh, they feel they're gonna have to run away. Very nice escape. If she died there, she could potentially have cost her team 200 credits. We move over to warehouse. We see Hatsukari picking up the meteorite that spawned in warehouse, but Nak does not want to give it up. I don't believe the Cicella is able to craft meteorite yet, so if they catch her out, maybe they can pick up the meteorite. Oh, very nice turn in this choke point. The Shukai ult goes really big alongside the Cicella ult. Nak's gonna get chased down by Rio. Nak is going to go down. It's going to be a minus 200 on that team. Oh, we see it engage from the Magnus with the bite. It's not gonna end up doing anything though. They're gonna have to run away. It is a double tank with a William. The damage is not that high. Rio ult lands. It slows both the tanks. They're gonna get chased down forever by the Cicella and the Rio. Very nice Elena ult landing on the Rio. Rio's able to cut it out though, and looks like they're gonna have to minus 400 on the William team. Teammates in economy is in a bit of a pickle. They're gonna have to spend the majority of their wallet to revive their teammates. But hey, it's always better than coming 8th and just wiping early, right? We see a rainbow on out of control. Didn't manage to... oh, it hit one. Looks like they're gonna just run away though. It's pretty hard to chase the Sylvia. Even with all these flashes and committed. As long as Sylvia gets to refuel by hitting abilities, she's able to get on that bike and run away. Looks like Team Out of Control is just going to be content with getting the -200 on the enemy team. Ooh, there could be another fight brewing here on the start of night 3. It looks like the Kadia team wants to guard the rift just in case there's some solos or duos trying to get a free revive. The dimensional rifts always revive your entire team if you enter it, but on day 3, if you lose the fight in the rift, you are out of the game. So that's why it looks like the Yan team, Team 6 Bunya, is going to just take the L and revive their teammate using money. You see Out of Control picking up a flare gun. They're gonna, let's see what they get in 1 minute or so. Looks like there's not much fighting right now. Oh, Nak seems to have picked up a free rift. That's very nice. There's going to be a, I believe, 4 score. Teleporting to forest, we see Team 8 has to bike away, I just noticed. That's going to be quite unfortunate. For the cooldowns. Oh no, it wasn't this one. It wasn't this Magnus. They just happened... I think they VLS'd in then. So Magnus flying around on the map really fast. Team 6-7, I know they wanted to say that. Team 6-7 is just taking the Lumi credits. Harassing Lumi, getting those free credits. It's a big fight between Team 6-7 and Team 8. No one seems to have gone down yet. Everyone's quite tanky with the double tank team. It looks like Team 8 with double tank team comp does not have enough damage to get through the Charlotte healing and the Kangaroo healing. The 2v2. Len's gonna have to just leave his teammate out to die. There's not much they can do there. Magnus doesn't have bike anymore. He's gonna have to revive the teammates. You see one team using the school kiosk to revive, while the NAC team seems to have used their gadget energy to the mobile kiosk. Ooh, TO misses. Haze flashing in to try to burst Voida, but it wasn't quite enough. Happy Tenketsu trying to go for the revive. Let's see if Voida can cancel it. They have vision from the Yan body, so it looks like Jackie's going to try to finish the body and maybe let the Haze crawl away for a bit. Jackie going for the engage. Ooh, nice knock up on the Sylvia. Is the Sylvia able to get away? She has to back up with Theodore. Looks like Jackie's gonna have to disengage. You see Lemon Damon going for the mobile kiosk, spending that gadget energy to revive his teammate. Haze is still alive. It looks like Tengetsu is going to be able to get the revive. Don't have to minus 200 here. That's very, very good.
오, 우리 팀 상당히 잘해주고 있는데요.
As we look on the map here, everyone's starting to get condensed towards the top side of the map. Looks like not many teams are positioning for Wick quite yet. However, in the beach side, there's 2 teams going for the red box, trying to get some good positioning around the red box spawns. Looks like Team 4 is gonna leave. Team 4 looks like they're gonna go for the Wick contest. You see the Henry team. Double backline versus 1 backline, 1 bruiser. Over extended fights, it's very... It depends on the target selection, honestly. As he's going in... Ooh... Gets punished for the aggressive play. Keanu's so tanky, he's able to tank up so much damage from multiple people. Looks like that's gonna award them with the Wickerleen on night 4. Doesn't look like anyone's nearby. Meanwhile, in Pond, we have a bit of an ABC situation here. Someone's gonna have to run away, but does get broke down by the Carla. Looks like Hyejin should be able to get away. should be one more. Oh, Carla still had ult, and the empowered auto attack is going to finish her off. That's going to be Team 3, Team Takashi coming 8th, and they're gonna have to wait until next round. Started chasing the Voida through the red zone. Let's see. Oh no, this is really unfortunate for Voida. Where they spend 40 gadget energy for the mobile kiosk, but has to leave it and he's unable to revive. The damage charge is gonna buy Voida a bit more time. Oh, managed to get the kill on Sato. It looks like Jackie does not want to chase anymore. Very nice play from Voida, getting the kill on the enemy and able to escape using the Sylvia's tire. Quite a good get off me tool against these melees. Let's not forget Tia is a melee. They're gonna take the BLS out and live to fight another day. Meanwhile in Beach, there's a gold Bori legendary box here. Legendary boxes always have up to a force core, so it's 350 credits. Quite a valuable item here. So you see day 5. Looks like no one's gonna go for the contest. Team 8 seems to just VLS away. They're saying they don't want any of the smoke. Just gonna give over the gold box. So you see again, it's another rematch. Double tank plus William versus the Henry team. Looks like they've learned their lesson. They just don't have enough damage to be able to break through the shielding and healing. Mainly the healing. So a nice teleport onto the Henry. Going for an engage, gets knocked up. But remember, these guys have really long range. Both teams are quite long range. They want to play the long fight. Ooh, Rozzy getting a bit too close to the sun there. Gets poked down. Rozzy has short hands. You know the drill. It's going to be a terminate. It's quite unfortunate. Rozzy, one of the shorter range ADCs, you have to be very, very good with your positioning and your kiting in order to avoid taking damage versus all these long range teams. Meanwhile, we have another team, the double tank team. Who is the double tank team? Team 8. This team is definitely going to be having to pick their fights carefully because of their lack of damage. They have a lot of engage, but if they're unable to reach the backline to burst the backliner, then they're gonna have to be... They're gonna struggle a lot fighting front to back. In the fight station, we see another fight between Kadia team and Out of Control. Out of Control able to get one pick on the Kadia. Not the Kadia, pardon me. Into the Kala. Going to have to run away. Oh, very nice taunt. Are they able to trade 1-for-1? They are not. However, the recon all from Team 4 might have spotted this fight. They might go for an ABC right here. It looks like they're looking for it. They have the Wick as well. Team 4 is Team 6-7. Team 6-7 with the Wickling buff. Oh, we're going to see a big team fight here. Double tank team. They're locking someone down. Maybe they'll have enough damage with the help of the Jangwoo team. William trying to kite for his teammates and appeal for his teammates. That's W. Another ult pops. And the tank gets taken down. Looks like teammate is going to have to run away. However, the ABC from Out of Control, they're going to be able to loot the bodies and get all those credits. Very nice. Looks like Team Bunya is going to have to VLS to reposition. Team Bunya has landed in Beach. Do they know though? Now they do. The pull lands from the Cicella. Theodore's going to have to pop the ult to run away. Yan on the max stacks, however, is quite a squishy Yan. You're going for the ult. Lands on 3 people. That's a 5-second slow. Not gonna chase though. Another ABC happening here. It's a 2-man though. Your team ASDF does not realize it's a 2-man team though. Looks like both teams are gonna back off. As you look at the map here, We see 3 teams. Oh, we see 4 teams in beach. Team out of control is going to VLS in. They want the kills. It's going to be quite a fiesta in beach here.
인기 안전지대가 시작되었습니다.
The ASDF does sniff out the rat. They're going to get 2 free kills for themselves. Refill that timer. Now we're going to start to see some teams using their gadget energy to get the safety orbs out. However, the other team does not want them to get free timer. Possibly engaged. Team out of control is going to get probably wiped here. However, it's always an ABC game in its own return. The team goes in for the ABC. The team goes in for the ABC and finishes off everyone. That's a lot of points on Team ASDF here. They were able to use their safety orbs and stall for timer. And then any team with less gadget energy and less safety orbs, they're going to have to eventually start fighting. Now looking over to the Charlotte team here, Charlotte, Jenny, Hyunwoo. Charlotte, Jenny, Hyunwoo, if I were to give my opinion, I would say that this is quite a very scary comp for Team ASDF to fight. So Team ASDF has 2 backline healers, however they have to make sure they don't take any damage while getting free pokes off, otherwise in a fair full HP fight, it's going to be quite annoying, this Hyunwoo and Jenny. Team 5 are going to have to make use of the range advantage, while Hyunwoo's team is going to have to probably look for some kind of angle to force an engage on the backliners. Shikai's doing a very good job of not going in there. Scylla lands on the Jenny. And the Scylla ult, that's going to be just... Wow, that's a lot of damage. Double backline team, quite a lot of damage late game. Looks like there's not much that the Hyunwoo team can do. You can't out-heal that, buddy. GG. Team ASDF. Now let's remember, Team ASDF was kind of stuck in a corner in beach as well, but luckily they were able to fourth party the fights in beach and able to come out on top. It's quite an interesting choice to engage from the team inside the temporary area, because they have the advantage right at that point, but they forced an engage on out of control on the left side of beach, and that meant that they had to use all their resources to fight one team, letting them get third-partied. Congratulations to Team ASDF. I believe this is not a Japanese team as well. This is probably a Southeast Asian team as well. It's nice to see more Southeast Asian teams trying out scrims, having fun, learning the competitive side of Eternal Return. It's always good to see. It's going to be round 1 over. Round 1 out of 4. So as we wait to calculate the scores, let's have a little look at the scoreboard, shall we? Team 3 was quite poor, as you can see. However, they were able to snatch a 3rd place, which is quite a big deal, because placements do give you a decent amount of points. So if any of you are new here, even if you're behind, don't give up. Try to get those placements, especially in ranked. Try to avoid these big losses, and you'll climb eventually. Now, I wonder if any of these teams are going to start changing up their comps. A lot of these teams can play multiple characters, so we'll see if they decide to switch it up or not. As we wait for the scores to get calculated. Let's see. Scores have been calculated for the first round. Let's have a look. Team ASDF with 17 kill points, 27.5 points in total, followed by Team 6-7. We've got two SE8 teams. First and second place, very respectable. Very respectable. Nice to see some of the Southeast Asian representation. Scrims. We got third place Team Bunya with 15.5 points, followed by fourth place Team Out of Control with 10.5 points. And fifth place we have Team Proof of Unparalleled Talent. That is what the name translates to. I'm going to be calling them Team Unparalleled Talent for today, just to make it easier on myself. With 7.5 points, followed by Team Takashi in 6th place with 7 points. Team Kuroyo on 5.5 points, and Team Tsubaki with 2.5 points. I believe Team Tsubaki is also a team of newer players, so it's very admirable to see them wanting to play in a competitive environment and learn that way as well. Very respectable. I remember when I first played scrims, we did not do that well in the first 3 rounds either. Maybe that's because I played Aiden. Maybe. As we see, round 2 starting already. Let's have a look here. Gonna see a lot of similar picks. It looks like Tato really likes to learn the tier nowadays. I guess Lian needs a bit more buffs. Nah, just kidding. They're definitely practicing some comps. It's very nice to see some variety nowadays. Team Tsubaki going for the Henry and Mai. It looks like they might go for the same comp with third pick Rosie. Team Takashi going for the Sylvia plus Hejin. 2 backliners. Looks like they're gonna go for a Shukai as their frontliner. Team ASDF pulling out the Adriana with the Rosie. Sorry, not Rosie, Rio. 2 backliners. Now let's see if the third pick is going to pick a frontliner or if they're going to go for triple poke, which is always a thing. Looks like they're going to go for the triple poke with the Spell Amp Leon. It's a very fragile team comp, however they have so much damage. So late game is going to be a matter of can they position? Can they position well and avoid getting picked off by some of these hard engages? We see a few Yans here as well. A few glove? Is that glove? Stellar charge? Yep. A few Yans with blink. So their engage range is going to be at least half a screen. It's going to be a matter of can the Rio and can the Adriana react to these engages. Is that a briefing room sound?
下一场实验即将开始，幸存者们，你们的荣耀将被铭记。
And as we start round 2, let's see how everyone's doing. Let's see where everyone's spawning. We see Nak with an uncontested spawn in Uptown. We see a lot of teams starting Forest though. There's going to be definitely be maybe one player who isn't able to collect everything they need. Going to have to flex into another zone for their third zone. Everyone seems to be teleporting to the second zones right now. Usually builds tend to finish in the second zone and then you go for maybe one item in the third zone, or you just burn the last item for 10 credits. Nak is being a little cheeky, cancelling a craft on the stall. I mean, as long as it doesn't waste you much time, then why not? See, everyone seems to be getting their builds done in a relatively short amount of time. The boars have spawned, so we're gonna see some people starting to farm, starting their farm routes. We see Tato going for a kill on the Rosie. I believe the Rosie wasn't finished with her build yet, so items are very important in this game. They give you a lot of stats. Another fight towards the end of Cemetery. There's going to be a 2v2 Miyuki and Tengetsu versus Voida and Lemon Demon. Tengetsu goes for the jump in on the Theodore. However, the Estelle ult comes out. Looks like it's going to just be a disengage for both teams. Oh, we got a third party here from Assault and Nadine. As the privileged range character, you're able to safely hit two teams that are fighting. Are they going to get the kill on Nadine? They are. Jackie just has enough healing to out-heal the Nadine damage. They're still trying to 1v2 here. He's going to have to shield charge away, but gets sniped by the Hazel. Very well aimed. See another fight towards Forest. Solid 3v3. Oh, choke point with the Shukai ult is going to do a lot of damage. Ryo's going to have to fight away. Team ASDF versus Team I forgot. I'm sorry. Team Takashi. Leon's going to have to duck dive away, but it's very hard to run away from Sylvia. As long as she's able to hit people, she gets infinite fuel. Lala is farming the mutant wild dog pack, but spots a lone Adriana. Unable to get the kill on the Adriana, and is going to get punished for attempting to yoink the kill. We see some of the Shukai food being given to her teammates. Shukai food is quite a strong thing this game. Being able to pick characters like Mai and Shukai, if you don't end up crafting chess pieces, like upgrading your chess piece early, or maybe having Shukai make food, then that's a lot of the character's power budget not used. As we see here, two teams are fighting in police station. Team goes down. It's going to be the same double tank plus William team. Looks like they're gonna have to disengage. Is this a... Oh, Kenneth Lenny comp. Kenneth Lenny Dema comp. So double bruiser with Lenny, who's, I would say, I would call her an enchant support. She probably fits that role. Very brawly team comp. Meanwhile, in hotel we have people fighting for the bears. I'm surprised the hotel bear hasn't been taken yet. We see three teams looking to position towards the hotel tree. There's 20 seconds left for night one. It looks like Team 5, Team ASDF is just going to give up the tree at hotel. So perhaps they're going to go teleport on the uptown. Teleport to their teammate. Now let's remember, when you revive, you are able to get a UAV and see where everyone is on the map. So maybe their third teammate saw a free objective and told their teammates to teleport. So we're going to have to fight away from the engage. Like, it's going to be a very, very long fight here. Just two poke teams just fighting each other. Shukai goes for the engage and then goes for the ult. You might have to be very careful here. You might get wiped. Ooh. It's very important to know when to take your take the loss and just ditch your teammates. That's one of the most important things to learn in the Eternal Return. Being able to do that would help you. Being able to do that helps you a lot in battle royales. It's always better to give up the objective and fight another day. As you see here, some teams are able to buy force calls right now, so they're going to go for some kiosks. As you see here, let's see. Out of control, getting chased by Tenguayo with the double bruiser plus Lenny. It's very difficult to run away from this team comp. However, early game these bruisers are not that tanky yet, so they're unable to take all that much poke. Gonna disengage and just take the free kill point. And team out of control is going to go for the Lumi. Now, the Lumi usually gives, I believe, 100 and something, 120 or so credits. So it is like a mini objective. It's definitely something that you shouldn't ignore if you have nothing better to do. So we see in Ali, we see another fight seems to be brewing. However, Team Bunya has bought. Both teams have bought actually, so they are down to fight. Oh, this is a corridor though. This could be very good for Team Theodore. Unless Knack is going to get a nice engage on Theodore. Engages on Theodore, and this is the Tomahawk's roundhouse. Meanwhile, another ABC. still day 2, so people can still revive for free as long as one of their teammates are alive. Then the one gonna have to flash away, running into the red, but Magnus lands the Q, lands the E. Are they going to chase? It doesn't look like it. Good to re-engage on the 2 tanks though. Feels safe with the Estelle. It's very difficult to run, to chase the Elena who still has E though. Looks like Theodore's team is actually able to pick up the Alpha in Ali. That's a free missile over to the Theodore. It's probably going towards that racing helm. Oh, the Deadeye I see. Building the weapon first for more damage. Meanwhile, in one of the rifts, you see, wow, that is the double bruiser team. It seems to have been bullied by these triple ranged. Yeah, that's going to happen a lot until the double bruiser team is able to get some items and get tankier. Team out of control is able to get a contested rift. That means they're going to get the purple box for a mithril as well as some extra credits. I believe it's around 50 extra credits. 7. Oh, trying to get the Estelle, but Estelle ults out. You are able to cancel the Estelle ult channel, but the window is quite short. As we look towards... see if there's any more fights. It does look like another fight is about to happen in archery range. Let's have a look here. It's starting to get to day 3 as well, so people have to be careful. They don't want to randomly minus 200. There is a purple box spawning here. That's going to be an objective that these teams are fighting for. However, it looks like 2 poke versus 3 poke. Who wins in neutral? It's going to be up to the Shukai to look for a nice engage. Ooh, Leon Lat has a duck dive on the Sylvia with the ult. Shukai goes in. Shukai is very tanky. Shukai also slows. 2-man bike knock up from the Sylvia. Going to be punish the 2 backliners. Wow, that was some very nice synergy. That's a whole terminate. That's quite impressive. Very good play by Sylvia to recognize the 2 backliners sticking too close together and landing the double bike knock up. It's going to reward them with the entire archery range farm as well as the bubble box. In case you're new here or maybe haven't played in a while, in this season, the wolves always respawn on the start of days. Of the start of daytime. Looks like team... oh, I believe... I keep forgetting their name. I will learn it eventually. Unparalleled Talent or something. Unparalleled Talent is gonna have to spawn the mobile kiosk and revive their teammates. See everyone going for their smaller buys right now. Everyone has around 250 to 300 credits. For the second main purchase, we see a bunch of mithrils getting bought. We see there's might be a bit of a fight brewing in Fire Station. So going in on for the engage. They're gonna have to ult backwards. It's gonna be a 2v2. Both DPSs are dead. Who's gonna win? I have no idea, honestly. They're just gonna, like, hit each other until maybe someone else. It's like Team Bunya is going to be able to revive their Theodore, and they don't have to minus 200 here. However, the other team is also able to go into a rift, so they don't have to minus 400 either. Meanwhile, in Warehouse, we have another team fight here. He's able to free hit for so much. Oh, the wolf finishes off Tado. And it's going to be a 1v1, these 2 mages. While Priya is a support, she does have a lot of shielding and a lot of poke. So maybe they're going to look for the fight here. Oh, Miyuki is able to revive. Never mind. Very nice play from Priya. Reviving on the kiosk. Telling teammates to die to self-destruct so then she can revive on the kiosk. That's much faster than... trying to stick a res. Trying Trying to stick a resurrection. Looks like they're gonna be able to get the force ball on another. Very nice play from Team 4. Team 6-7. Team 6-7. Bunya's gonna chase into red. See, teammates Magnus is gonna have to use the bike to run away. Oh, they land a nice CC chain on the William. That's gonna be probably a loss on Team 8 because they have no more damage left. The Yan has a lot of self-healing in his kit, so he's able to just brain tank the frontliners of Team 8. Oh, looks like Team Kuayo, Team 7, is able to pick up a key card off the mutant chickens. It's going to be a plus 500 credits or so. Usually the value of the key card is around 500 credits because you get a guaranteed mithril and then you get a guaranteed tactical skill and then you get some extra credits. So the total of that is around 500. Oh my goodness, the 3-man stun from the haze cancels out the VLS. Oh, but this is a choke point. Theodore loves to fight in these areas. Jackie goes for the engage. Oh, but I guess he kited. Very, very good recognition of when he's able to turn the fight, this Theodore. That choke point is always a Theodore dream to fight in. We see Team Courier going to take the... use the Gamma key card right now. They decide to cash it in on day 4. So you see in the Gamma lab, there's always these drones. They give a few credits, but the main thing is here. If you kill the Gamma, you get mithril, and you get tactical skill, and you get some credits. And you're also able to buy from a kiosk without worrying about getting self-fire. That's one of those things that you just can't put a price on. It's a very valuable opportunity. As you see, teams starting to spread out here. Tengetsu perhaps looking to hunt down this team. They do know there's another team in the area. 39 seconds left until the next objective on night 4. There's 2 red boxes. Will we see a handshake and one team each gets a red box, or will we see a fight with Jackie? Let's find out. Nak is going to channel the security console, getting vision of the area. Double checking that there's no one third partying them. The 3-man ult from the Tia is going to lock up the Yan and the Nadine. They have lost so much HP, they're not going to be able to fight anymore. Meanwhile, we see a third party from Team Bunya. Jackie's going to have to jump away. Does not want to risk getting CC chained by the Theodore, Estelle, and the Yan. It's definitely possible for Jackie to get bursted here. Oh my goodness, do you see that damage from the Tia? The AoE damage was insane. Ace finishing them off with the rockets, but they managed to get away on the VLS. Out of control, is out of cooldowns. They're gonna just get AoE'd by the Theodore. Oh my goodness, the Theodore value this match has been insane. Team Bunya able to pick all the fights that they want in the perfect locations. Meanwhile, Theodore gets left by the VLS. He's going to be looting the bodies most likely. All the credits. These are quite spread out right now. You see, as we look towards the credit counts, we see some people are able to buy a blood very soon. We see Team Bunya really does not want to fight until they get this Yan to buy with blood. Out of control is going to get fully wiped, unfortunately. Was unable to find a place to revive. Oh. Only popping the Soul Stealer. This is one team that can definitely chase through a Theodore ult. As I said before, the double Bruiser team comp has definitely enough HP to survive initial pokes, and they can just start running at these backliners. Team Bunya is going to VLS away. Very good play by Team Bunya as well. They recognized that they were not going to fight at all, so they had one teammate start channeling the VLS, while the other teammates started poking the enemy to stall them. So Another big fight here. Sylvia's getting 3 damage on the Theodore. Theodore's unable to fight without his energy shield. Energy wall thing. JC. Boy is gonna get chased down by Sylvia and Kejin. It's gonna be very difficult to run away, and that's gonna be a terminate. This Sylvia has landed quite a few good engages. Very good decision making to go on the backliner there. Early game we saw the Sylvia going for a very supportive role until she saw two man knock-up opportunities. But late game she does enough damage to solo out these backliners. Another fight between Double Bruiser. So 2v2. However, Dema is very scary, especially with the wick buff. Looks like they're gonna have to minus 200. It is day 5 though, so they're gonna have to find the Lumi to revive. I wonder if they have enough gadget energy to be able to BLS into red zone, restricted zones.
오, 우리 팀워크 정말 좋은데요? 승리가 코앞입니다.
As we look towards the credit counters, we see Sylvia getting pretty close to the blood. It looks like Team 3 wants to try to play a bit more passive here, try to get that blood call in. It's probably going to be... Oh, I don't know. They might even give the blood to Shukai. Some of these characters have items that they don't really want to swap out. So yeah, and going for the 1v1 with Debbie Marlene, it's going to be a bruiser fight here. Unfortunately, Debbie Marlene with the Wicklean buff is quite unfair. That's going to be a wipe on Team 6-7. See a fight going in school. The Elena ult goes wide, the Tetran pops ult, tries to CC the teammates. Ooh, very nice poke. It's gonna be a 2v2. Shukai lands a re-engage, but the Kyojin wasn't ready. Is Shukai able to solo out the William though? Yes they are. It's gonna be a tank fight, man. What is this? How do I commentate this? We see Beyblade and Beyblade versus Santa fighting each other. They're not gonna kill each other anytime soon. This is the tank solo player's dream. Shukai has no more CC left. It looks like the Magnus is going to stick the res on the William. That's a very nice recognition of when he's able to stick the res. And Shukai is going to just have to walk away. Maybe try to catch the Lumi towards the top side of fire station as Lumi runs around. Looks like that's what he's going to go for. However, Team 8 does not want to let that happen. They are going to guard Lumi. They're also hiding out inside here. Oh, there's only 1 second left. Is he able to get the res? Yes, he is. As long as you're able to stop Lumi before it hits day 6, then you are able to continue to revive using Lumi. If no one stops Lumi before it hits day 6, then Lumi just says bye-bye and disappears. Oh, bit of a slight error. See, there's only 3 teams left. There's 1 solo. Is Shukai gonna be able to get the reds off though? It just depends on how these teams... if these teams want to try to risk third partying. However, teammate does recognize that it is a solo, so they're probably just gonna make sure they guarantee themselves a top 2 place and not follow with the VLS. So calling in the Babakios to get their final Bison. Shukai trying to 1v3, but there's not much Shukai can do, especially on a tank. It's just a very big meat shield at this point. I don't think he managed to break the shield. Very nice try though. See, everyone's using the rest of their money to start buying some recon drones, some EMP drones as well to deny vision from wards and also to disable traps. It's gonna be quite a long fight, this final fight, because there's a lot of bruises on this team. Team Unparalleled Talent is definitely going to try to try to dive the Lenny first. If they're able to get the Lenny, then they should be able to drain tank the last two teams. Maybe not drain tank. They should be able to fight the last two teams. They do have a really good engage. As you see the zone closing around the bus area. And he decides to pull the trigger and go for some going for some CC on the Kenneth. Not that there's a better target or anything. William does go in, but takes a sliding catch. Nice kiting. Is he able to kill one? Does kill the Debbie, but gets caught out by the Kenneth. Now does Team 8 have enough damage? Or is Team 7 going to out-sustain them? Team 8 does not look like they're able to have enough damage. Then he has enough shielding and healing, plus Kenneth's built-in healing inside his kit. They're able to just drain tank these tanks. And it looks like they're going to close out the second round with perhaps 15.5 points. 15.5 kill points. Which is 22.5. 24.5 actually, sorry. Congratulations. Very cool Kenneth skin. This was the Kenneth skin from last season, the season pass, I believe. Congratulations to Team 7. As the game loads in and the final scores get calculated for round 2, let's have a little look at the items that everyone's building. We see a lot less blood items here. Teams weren't really able to generate as much money in the late game because there were just so few teams in the late game. So people were unable to just get credits from fighting other people. Debbie Marlene was able to actually get the Dane's Leaf, quite a strong item with the Smolder. Debbie Marlene once Debbie Marlene gets either the Leviathan or gets the Leviathan or the Dane's Leaf with the Smolder, she does insane damage. Oh, we see the tactical shoes on the Kenneth. This is a shoe that came out, I think, in the most recent patch or the recent 2 patches. It's a force core item. It gives HP, CDR, and attack power. Now, I believe the item for a force core is not that popular. I think Team 7 was just so far ahead they're able to use a force core on tac shoes for the Kenneth. This team definitely needs a lot of damage on to be able to fight lots of these other teams. So that's probably why Kenneth went for the tactical shoes here. You see the scoreboard for round 2. We see Team ASDF on 31 points, Team Kuroyo on 30 points in second place, Team Bunya on 29 points in third place, Team Takashi on 26 points in fourth place, Team 6-7 dropping down to fifth place with 23.5 points. They weren't able to get as many kills in this match due to wiping somewhat early. Let's see if they pull it back for round 3. Team Proof of Unparalleled Talent with 20.5 points. Team Out of Control with 19 points. And Team Tsubaki with 2.5 points. Now, the middle of the pack is very close to... Actually, the top, I would say anyone could be first at this point. There's still 2 more rounds left. And the point gap between first and seventh is very small. It could definitely be anyone's. It could be anyone's first place for today's scrims. Are we going to see Team Out of Control start tryharding with their Lian team comp though? That's a question that we'll have to see answered in the champion select, character select for round 3. Going over some of these players' DAC.GGs. Let's have a look. Team ASDF. Team ASDF has a mage player on Hatsukari. It looks like they like to play Justina. They are a Justina main? Justina Yan main. They have a very interesting character pool. Three damage dealers on this team. Team 6-7, Team Takashi, Team Bunya. See if they start picking, swapping out their team comps. I believe some teams also have a fourth player as a substitute. So I think I'm not sure if this scrims allows for substitutes. Oh, yes it is. Okay. So round 3 allows for, round 3 onwards, I guess after 2 rounds, you're able to substitute one of your teammates. Let's see, I don't believe anyone's gone for any substitutes. I wonder what Team Kuroyo's name is supposed to be. Did they misspell Juayo, like the trickle speaky meme? I wonder if that's where their team name came from. Now, is Team ASDF going to be able to hold on to their lead? They are playing a very high skill cap team comp with triple ranged, but if they're able to farm kills like this in the last 2 rounds, then we could see them securing first place very easily. There seems to be a lot of backliners being played in this today at least. So we might see a lot of these engagers starting to get picked so that they can jump these backliners. Hope everyone has been enjoying the broadcast today. This is my first time doing this kind of thing. I want to get some practice in because I believe I am helping out with the casting for Southeast Asia tournaments. I believe it is called, the name has escaped me. Project SEA, yes. I believe some of these SEA teams playing in today's scrim are also going to be participating in the Project SEA. So they're probably getting some practice in for next month's Project SEA tournament. I'm going to keep flicking through some of these players' DAC.GGs. I believe there is a Shoichi player, yes, on Tamakon. Will we see a Shoichi player getting picked for round 3? We'll have to see when the round starts. Okay, round 3 has just started. Let's have a look. We're gonna see a lot of these similar picks. We're gonna see Team Tsubaki going for the Mai again as their frontliner. Thado is going to be continuing to practice the Tia. I had a look at Thado's match history just then, and he has been spamming Tia. He really likes that character this season. Oh, Team 6... I think Team 6-7 has swapped out... Oh no. Yes, Team 6-7 has swapped out one of their teammates. Let's see what they end up picking. Looks like Team Tsubaki is going for the same team comp. Looks like there was a disconnection on Team Kuoyo's side. I believe that was Soto. See if they're able to get back. Sorry, lag. Oh, that's alright. I believe maybe they forgot to they were getting ping spikes as playing from SEA, so they're probably just restarting their client. It's alright. That was fast. Wow. They must have a NASA PC. If anyone has any feedback on what they'd like to see in regards to the observer camera movement or anything, then please let me know. I'm still learning how to do all this stuff. Any kind of feedback is appreciated. Positive, negative, it doesn't matter. I'm always here. I always want to try to improve what I do. Alright, so round 3 is starting again. We're gonna see probably the same picks. Everyone's probably just gonna go through the same rotation of characters. See, Team Tsubaki is probably going to go for the Mai plus Henry plus Rosie. Team Takashi is going for Shukai, Hyejin, and most likely the Kadia, I believe it was last round. Team ASDF is going for Rio plus Marcus this time. Rio plus Marcus, they're probably going to pick a mage on how to carry. I believe it's either Justina or someone else. I think it's just Justina is their main character. Oh, Apriya, never mind. Team Kuoyo going for the double backliner with the Estelle. Out of control going for the... Oh, Emma this time on Miyuki. So it's going to be double mage with Happy Tengetsu on the Jackie. Team 6-7 is going for the... the 11 plus Leon plus William. That's a very scary team comp to go up against if you are playing some of these backliners. 11 can go for the engage, or 11 and the Leon can either engage and then follow up on each other, and you just get one shot. Team Bonya is going to go for the same team comp, and so is Team Unparalleled Talent. They're going to go for... Oh, it's going to be a different ADC this time. It's going to be the Tsubame instead of the William. Now, the Tsubame, I think, might be a... I mean, it is still an ADC. It's very difficult to play as an ADC without much support from your team. But at least Tsubame is able to have some kind of self-peel, and she's going to be able to be a bit self-sufficient while her teammates are diving.
See, it
looks like everyone's going to be able to get their loot clusters on day 1. There doesn't seem to be more than 4 people in any zone, which means every player is going to be able to collect all the items they need from the first 5 boxes that are near them. So that means we're probably going to see a lot of fighting earlier on day 1 because everyone's able to finish their builds really fast. You see some people ending towards dockside. They're probably going to be farming the nearby zones as well. There's no teleport nearby, so ending dock usually means you're gonna be farming for the first daytime.
오, 우리 팀 상당히 잘해주고 있는데요.
Happy Tengetsu gets a kill on the Tsubame. Pond is always a scary zone to end your build on because it's a quite narrow area. There's not that many ways to escape some of these characters that just run you down. Yep. So you see, I believe he failed the dash over the wall. And Dojo going for the ult, speeds up the Yan. Are they able to get Dado before he reaches the speed gate though? I don't think so. Dado turns, and that was a bit optimistic. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That was quite an optimistic attempt at turning the fight there. That's gonna be 0.5 points given over to Lemon's team in Wunya. They have grouped up as 3 and they're just gonna be running insane on all these solos that are running around on day 1. See another fight towards him forest. And he lands on the Sylvia. Sylvia gets frozen as well by the Elena passive. Boom, 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 Beyblade. Spinning around. Rame is gonna try to chase. Rame still has the ult and they're gonna break the Team Takashi. Now break means that you get wiped but you're still able to respawn. And that only happens on the first day / night cycle. In case anyone is wondering. Look over to Chapel, we see Happy Tengetsu getting chased by Leon, but lands a nice blast cone and is able to escape. Sorry, White Lily, wrong game. Void is trying to snipe the bear. Is he gonna snipe the bear? No, he does not. Sylvia is a very slippy character to catch, so she's very confident in being able to walk up very close and still be able to get away. But she is out of fuel though, and there's also no speed gate towards factory, so she's going to have to slowly walk out. Miyuki does come across a third party angle though. Is Miyuki going to commit for any of these squishy characters? It does not look like it. Meanwhile, Team Tsubaki, I believe, is able to farm lots of these animals in the factory. Another fight here. Void does eventually get punished for her hubris. What am I saying? Does eventually get punished for trying to constantly snipe the farm from other teams. But is not gonna be successful. So you see 20 seconds left for the day 2 objectives. See if anyone's going for them. Hotel is pretty free, but this is only for we know that. The enemies don't know that. Oh, Happy Tengetsu does spot it as he respawns. So he's going to team out of control is going to be able to get 3 trees on Hotel day 2. The door does not have enough damage at this point to try to 1v3 this in that corridor. Very nice try. Looks like Team Kuroyo is going to get the tree in Temple. And looks like everyone's just going to be grouping up to farm some of these mutant wolves and wolf camps that just respawn. Managed to find Sino. Is Sino gonna be able to get out? He does have the stacks, but he does not have the CC immunity. He's gonna be locked down against the wall. Very nice CC chain coming out from Team Unparalleled Talent. Another fight here. They're all coming in. Oh, is this going to be enough though? I don't think so. Magnus has a lot of self regen, so that in the time it took Kadia to channel her ult, Magnus was able to do just enough to be able to live. Now we see her still trying to catch the Magnus. Magnus takes the pork chop and tries to run away. I think he's just trying to get the ball and then he's okay with dying. Yep, he's just +1 farm. So we look over towards school. Hatsukari's trying to chase Lemon Damon on the Theodore. I believe Clea should be able to catch this. Does Hazukari have a camera to spot the Theodore? No, she does not. But she gets it right and goes left. So Theodore is going to have to die more. It would probably be good for Theodore to die earlier because now Theodore is going to be slightly late towards an objective when he respawns. Hopefully that doesn't cost Team Bunya an objective on night 2. You know, see Team Takashi going for the Lumi, charge Lumi, getting some credits, and then they're teleporting to the next objective. I believe I saw Hyejin just flash to try to teleport. They're gonna be quite low on resources, even though they are fighting in a choke point. Marcus is quite strong here, especially with the Priya backing her up. So 2v2, 2 frontliners with 2 mages. But unfortunately, Marcus as a tank does way more damage than Tank Shukai. Marcus is gonna have to try to chase Hyejin, but Hyejin jumped over the wall and escapes. Very nice play. Everyone's trying to get the bears that have spawned on night 2. It's going to be a bit of a chill, maybe 50 seconds or so, while everyone's preparing for day 3 objectives. Most teams have... Oh, every team has got their buys in. They've got their first major buys in. But some teams are getting close to that 200 credit mark and they're able to buy maybe another tree or another meteorite to prepare themselves for fighting for day 3 objective. As you can see, Team 8 is starting to group towards the stream. There's 20 seconds left before day 3 objective spawn. Looks like Team 4 is going to go for the meteorite in the warehouse that's going to spawn. The warehouse zone is going to reopen once it hits day 3. Oh, we see a fight towards stream for the stream tree. They'll pop the ult, try to heal for the power. Remember, this is the double tank team versus double tank plus ADC versus the double backliner with the stall. They're actually able to secure an objective. Very impressive. And also, this is one of the things we talked about before. If you die very close to night 2, you risk minus 200 for your team because you might have your death slightly delayed on purpose, and then the enemy just doesn't kill you, they just walk near you, and they make your whole team lose 200 credits. So it's always very dangerous to fight towards the end of night 2. At least they're able to farm temple bears though. Now all teams are starting to farm the wolves that respawned on day 3. Magnus immediately recognizing that they have no chance to fight this and they're gonna get chased now. So Magnus immediately pulls out the bike and says, "See ya." It's gonna be team out of control getting a free kill and some credits as well. Looking towards temple, we have Theodore fighting in a corridor. You know what happens when Theodore fights in a corridor. I don't think anyone wants to fight Theodore in this bridge checkpoint. Lands a spark nade on the Kadia, only on one person though. Theodore goes for the ult. So then see the damage getting pumped out. Kadia lands a nice buffer on the E. Is she able to get away because of this? Ooh, she hits the parry, the counter skill. And kills herself. Are they able to stop the revive though? I believe this is a bit of a mistake. The Estelle definitely should be sticking the revive instead of the Kala. Luckily they're able to revive the Kadia and not minus 200. Okay. Meanwhile in cemetery we have another fight. Oh, it's the double tank team. Double tank team versus double backliner team. It's very hard to fight. Are they going to go for the rift though? I think they're just going to guard it to make sure the double tank team doesn't get a free revive. They're actually choosing to take the revive, but there's another team inside. They're going to have to... One of those teams in the rift is definitely going to get deleted from this match very shortly. Even RNG on the bear. These backwards. Oh, luckily Karia missed her ult, so she's able to run away from the Yan. That would have been very scary. Looks like it's just going to be a disengage though. Carla does get caught out. Meanwhile, in the day 3 rip, we see 2 teams fighting. No one's died yet. Tsubame is actually able to get a solo kill. They're actually able to wipe the double backliner team. Very well played from teammate. Tsubame is actually able to isolate one target out and 1v1 them. And that's where she excels. Oh, there's another choke point versus Tia. Tia lands the blue, uses the red, is probably going to snipe the Sylvia with the yellow for the root. Oh, the blue paint just timed out. I don't think they're going to be able to catch the Sylvia anymore. Sylvia's going to be able to refuel by hitting the animals and bike away. Meanwhile, Happy Tengetsu getting chased by the rest of Sylvia's team. Does get caught out. Looks like Happy Tengetsu is going to have to minus 200. Oh, they also get an RNG. Oh my goodness, they got a force core from the bear. Cashing in on that gacha pity. As you see, it's starting to... The day 3 turning into day 4, the meteorite's going to spawn. No one's standing under it, luckily. Oh, Miyuki. Thinking about it. Miyuki's going to channel the meteorite and... Wait a minute. They could get engaged on here. Yeah, this Tia can get so much value fighting in this choke point. He's looking for it. Thought fishing for yellow hits. Have to be very careful with Tia's escape, by the way. Tia's escape does not go over walls. So if you accidentally hit a corner of like a box, then you don't go anywhere. That's the yellow and the blue on the Theodore, but does not manage to chain it into the ult. Are they going to be able to finish anyone off though? Tia has no flash, so she's just going to get chased down by the Yan. 2v2, Theodore does go down in the meantime. Yan has 10 stacks though. And going in. Oh, lands a nice 2-man Tomahawk Roundhouse, lands the stun. Parry does do some damage, the enemy does hit it. The Emma poke is starting to stack up. I don't think Yan and Sylvia want any of this smoke. They're going to have to disengage. Luckily, they're playing characters that are pretty slippery. Spiking towards the duo right here. Lands the E, stun. It's going to be very difficult for Max to get away. Oh, unless he gets bailed out by the third party. Looks like he's going to go down. The tank team doesn't actually invest that many resources. Maybe a bike. Yeah. I guess without a bike he can't run away. Nice try, nice try. It's like Team Out of Control is going to be able to get a red box. Let's see what it is. It's going to be a headpiece. I wonder what they're going to use it on. Oh, looks like Team 3, Team Takashi managed to get a mithril drop off the bear as well. They're cashing in on their gacha pity as well. Looking at everyone's credit counts, no one seems to be close to Bloods right now. I've just been informed that there was a 5-point penalty for Team Kuayo because they did dodge. They did dodge the character select. So Team Kuayo is going to have to be having 5 points deducted from their final score after round 3. They don't have that many points this round yet. Actually, no, I guess they do. 9.5. It's only night 4, and there's still 8 teams. Sorry, 7 teams. Right. You see, everyone is taking a bit of a defensive position right now as it hits day 5. Weakling has gone down. Sylvia gets a nice solo on the Kadia. Remember, Sylvia late game does do enough damage to burst these backliners. So if she lands in it, if she's able to isolate out an ADC, she can definitely solo it. Like Bori has a legendary box here, and Void, Team Bunya is able to secure it as well. They're getting a lot of value in these two zones for the past minute. They get a kill, and they also get the legendary Bori box. And they get an RNG off the wolves. Where for an engage, Sylvia lands a nice engage on the Kadia again. Same team. Oh, but they get third party by Team A. Team A and Team B fight. Who wins? It's Team C. You're gonna have to disengage and just wait for the cooldowns to come back up. Theodore ult is a pretty impactful ult for them because they need the Theodore to be able to reposition versus all these divers. Meanwhile, looking towards ponds, we see two teams fighting. I believe it's out of control and Team 6-7. Team 7-7, 2v2. It's going to be very difficult for them to kill the Jackie though. Jackie can just keep sustaining against these melees. Can they fight it out though? Ooh, a bit of a miscommunication I think. I think 11 believes she could try to heal for the Leon, but it would have been much better for her to just jump away. And that's gonna be a wipe on Team 6-7. Oh, there's a lot of action going on. Chapel, what's going on here? Seems to have been a lot of things going on in Chapel for the past minute or so. Chapel Cemetery. Teammates, unparalleled talent is only a 2-man, it's just 2 tanks, and they get wiped at the same time. They're unable to escape. They do have a respectable amount of team score this match, so going into round 4, they can definitely get a higher placement if they're able to continue this trend. There was a kiosk called in, but unfortunately they're not able to buy anything. Out of control pushed them off the kiosk, so that's going to be a minus 40 gadget energy. That's quite important late game as well, because once it gets to the final zones, they're not able to revive. They're not able to stall out their timers with safety orbs. It's unfortunate I'm not able to show how much gadget energy everyone has. So it looks like every team is full except Team Kuayo. Team Kuayo only has a Kadia and is trying to survive. I think she's maybe going for just hiding corner strat in hotel. I see a little engage. Flash out, lands the blue, lands the red. There's gonna be some self-healing. Oh wow, that was fast. Wow. They do a lot of damage. I thought the fight was only halfway done, but they just finished it all at the end. Well played by Team Bunya. As we see Sino on the Yan trying to stack up some, or get some stacks in case there's a fight. Looks like they're gonna VLS out though. Perhaps they're gonna VLS towards hotel. Ophelia is full gold, full build. Wow, that's 2 blood items on the Sylvia. Sylvia is easily able to one-shot the backliners here. Theodore lands one Sparkhead on the legend and then decides to go for the ult on it. Alright, does Theodore overextend a bit? Oh, is he able to get the shield? Sapphire Protocol? I don't think he managed to walk into the bush. All his passive was on cooldown. He's unable to get the shield on the Indus. Gonna be another 2v2. However, it's definitely Sylvia favored because they have the healing and the mobility to keep disengaging and re-engaging. Looks like it's going to be a genuine 2v2 now. Meanwhile, Team ASDF is just chilling in their solo temporary zone. As we see here, the duo is using some of the gadget energy to stall out the timer. Although it doesn't really matter in this case because there's only 2 teams in this. He tries to go for an engage. Oh my goodness, they're getting so much damage from the Hyejin. Is Sylvia able to finish them to finish off the Hyejin? I guess not. Ah, that was well played. He managed to win the temporary zone and then that lets them revive the Sylvia. And looking towards the items here. Ooh, they're pretty even, I would say. It's gonna be up to who can pilot the team comp better. Rio is one of those ADCs that can definitely play to a mid to front position because she has a lot of utility in her kit. Rio is able to poke from really far range and also use her spells to kite anyone that tries to engage on her. So we're gonna see Rio trying to poke the Shukai a lot. Some free autos in on the Shukai. Marcus does decide she's had enough and goes for the engage. Shukai tries to land the E on the Rio, but it gets blocked by Marcus. Going through pre-ult, trying to buy some time for the backliners. Silver flashes in, tries to engage, but gets knocked away by Marcus. Very in control. Very nice reaction. Shukai is gonna have to go down here. Indeed. Shukai just took so much AoE in the meantime. Rio did not go down though. Rio was so close to dying though. It's gonna be Hyejin and Sylvia versus Shukai and Rio. It could be anyone's match. It just depends on if the Rio is good enough to dodge spells. Sylvia does not have flash, so she's not able to flash engage on the Rio right now. If Sylvia had flash, then she could flash on Rio and then Hyejin could follow up with clear. Just like that. Very nice attempt, but it's much easier to react to when it's anything. Then he gets punished and they're unable to deal with the Marcus getting in their face. Looks like this match is all but over unless Sylvia can pull out a miracle here. She doesn't want to let the team heal. Oh my goodness, Sylvia managed to land the 1v2 knock up and she's actually able to finish off the 2 low HP characters. Very nice play from Sylvia, recognizing that she does not want to let the enemy heal up and then fight the 1v2 later. So she tries to force it right now. Very nice, very nice. Very good decision making. From this entire match, the Sylvia has been picking such good times to engage, recognizing these situations and able to capitalize on these missteps. Well played from Tamakon. It turns out Tamakon is not just a Shorichi main, he's also a Sylvia main. As we get to the scoreboard, let's have a look. How many points did they manage to farm? 21 team score, that's pretty good. 21 team score on team... oh my goodness. I wish they would show the team name here, that would be convenient. It is my first time casting this, so I'm not too familiar with, and I'm not that good at recognizing everyone's names and everyone's teams. I'm sure as time goes on, I'll start remembering everyone's team names, but we'll see. Yeah, this Sylvia has been a menace this entire lobby. Just it being a backliner's nightmare, basically. So we have the points coming up, the scoreboard coming up for round 3. Let's have a little look. Let's see. Team ASDF with 49 points. They managed to barely maintain their lead, even though Team Bunya farmed the entire lobby this match. Team Takashi as well with 47 points. They're only 0.5 points behind Team Bunya in second place. Any of these teams can easily secure first place at this point. I would say even Team Kuroyo has a chance to secure first place depending on how well they do in the final rounds. We're definitely gonna see a bit of gaming for the Team ASDF, Team Bunya, and Team Takashi. They're definitely gonna try to like maybe go for more aggressive plays at this point to try to like secure first place, second place. We'll see how it goes. This is the final round though. It is a non-checkpoint format, so it just all that matters is how many points you have at the end of the match. Team ASDF is 49 points, and I think, yeah, these three, rank 1 to rank 3 is basically the same points. Just think of them all as like this, being on the same points. They could either all be like, they could just flip. None of them are locked towards in any position. Like there's no one team that's running away with the whole scrim, which is quite nice to see. There's no like one overly dominant team, basically. This is going to be the last round. Let's see if people start switching up their picks or if they just want to keep practicing the current picks. I really would like to see a Shoichi. It would be fun to watch. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So waiting for one last player on Team 6-7 to join the match. Everyone's enjoying the casting. I didn't really prepare much for this this cast, because like I came home maybe 1 hour before the cast started. Oh, we see the round 4 is about to start. Let's see if there's going to be any different picks this time. Team 6-7 looks like they're going to lock in the Barbara. Oh, interesting pick, interesting pick. Everyone else seems to be going for the same picks that they've done for the past 3 rounds. Team Koryo seems to... I think Koryo is going to go for the same comp because I think they've had the most success with this double bruiser plus any comp so far in this scrim, today's scrim. Looks like Team Tsubaki is going to be going for the same characters. So is Team Takashi as well. Team ASDF is going to go for a Rio plus a tank. It's going to be a Lennox this time instead of a Marcus. Team 8 seems to have a lot of success with the Tsubame alongside their 2 tanks, so they're going to stick with Tsubame. Team Bunya is pulling out the Nia, interesting. And they might be going for Felix as well. We're going to see a lot of these stealth ults going on the Felix as he's engaging. Team Out of Control is going for the same comp as last round, and Team 6-7 is going... Ooh, that's a spicy comp. They're going for Barbara, Henry, and an ISOL. This is Sentinel ISOL. What is Knack cooking? This is like a supportive ISOL. Very interesting. Supportive pistol ISOL. I'm assuming the pistol ISOL is still going to be a amp ISOL. But it's going to be slightly less damage focused. I think I've seen this build before as well. You go Sentinel and then you go for like things that proc off the shield.
下一场实验即将开始，幸存者们，你们的荣耀将被铭记。
In case anyone's wondering, by the way, I'm controlling the camera with an Xbox controller. Oh, I think there's a lot of people spawning in hotels, so that means these 2 guys are gonna have to compete for the 4 boxes here, 5 boxes. Looks like Henry is unable to find everything he needs, so he's gonna have to slowly loot around hotel as he goes towards the teleporter. Dock is also another place where there's going to be a lot of fights if people end dock, because there's not many speed gates nearby near the loot boxes, and also there's no TPs to be CC immune as well. Yep. Speak of the devil, we see Debbie Marlene trying to go for the 1v2. Henry hasn't built his items yet, so he's very squishy. Neither has mine. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna see a 1v2. Yes, we are. This just goes to show how important items are. Oh my goodness. How important items are in this game. Even though Debbie Marlene didn't finish her entire build, she had way more purples than the other two players. As you see, Thado here is going for... Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, guys. Thado's going for the 1v1 on the Rosie. Tia is technically a melee character. However, she managed to poke way more than the Rosie. Don't know which one. Ooh, they trade. They really wanted to...
우리 팀 상당히 잘해주고 있는데요.
Another fight. They get props ult. And it's counter on the Sylvia again. See if we can land the CC chain on the Mai. I don't think Mai has any more cooldowns. And as long as Sylvia is able to hit you with spells, she's able to chase you forever. 6-7 lands. Oh, they quite missed the Barbara E. Danox is gonna pop the Soul Stealer and run away. I don't think they have enough damage to chase the Nox anyway. It's just a waste of time. So they're probably just gonna go for the mutant dogs in hospital, or the mutant chickens in cemetery. Happy Tengetsu is going to be farming police station. Probably going to go into temple to farm temple bears as well. He's going to check the mutants' boars. They are not taken, so she's gonna take that first. I thought it, how do I pronounce this name? I'm not even gonna try. Tamacon manages to get the mutant dogs to the farm, while the rest of his team, I like that. The rest of his team knows that they don't need to help him farm the mutant dogs, so they just go to beach to secure all the bears. As we get towards 1 minute left on night 1, there's not that much animals to farm left. Everyone seems to have farmed everything, so we're gonna see some fights getting forced for the next 30 seconds. Just like this. Ooh, Hatakari gets picked off. It's gonna be a 2v3. Can they 2v3 this? I don't think so. Double bruiser is very hard to deal with. Ooh, Felix WC lands on the Barbara. I think Barbara also couldn't click the White Lily, so she wasn't able to jump away from the two melees. Opening the map, let's see. Ooh, we see a lot of people in hotel. There's gonna be a lot of fights for the hotel tree. There's also 2 fights, it looks like, for the temple tree as well. So he pops the ult for the stacks. Nia ult is in a very nice location though. So also pop is going to be a 2v2. Does Rio have enough damage? I think it's good for Rio to just run away here. Rio is definitely not a early game character. She wants to get those items. She wants to get that fail note on day 4. She's probably going to just go farm the mutant wolves. You know, who took the tree? I have no idea. Wait a minute. Did they get a tree and also a meteorite? That's insane value. That's a plus 400 right there. Dada tries to go for the snipe on the blue. There's not much Lenny can do. Apart from just get bombed by the Tia right now. Oh, Lenny called her big brother in. Tada's gonna have to run away. As we see, everyone's going to be starting to move towards the kiosks right now to try to get their force core buys in. And their skill buys as well. I see everyone's money start to go down as it approaches 1 minute left on day 2. Now, at 1 minute left on any day-night cycle, there's always going to be objectives that start getting shown on the map. You'll be able to plan where you want to go and also start moving towards them. So 1 minute left, we're going to be able to see where all the alphas spawn, where all the rifts are, and where all the boxes are. Voda decides to go in on the Jackie. The Jackie has a lot of healing. You can definitely drain tank the Estelle in 1v1. So let's go for the flash W engage. Very nice usage of the Q3 with the ult. Jumps past the enemy and also finishes off the Jackie. Very well played. Meanwhile, Void is trying to chase Miyuki, but it's very difficult to chase an Emma who doesn't want to fight at all. Looks like Miyuki's trying to go for the rift, but I don't think Voida is going to let her. Now this is one of those plays where if you haven't, if you've already spent your money, then you can actually afford to get the mutant bears, and then go for the rift here. However, if any team hasn't spent their money yet, then they would rather teleport in and then start buying their items first. Cemetery. Ooh. You see 2 teams in this rift. This is only a night 2 rift, so if you lose this rift, you can still respawn. You see 2 isolated fights. 2 isolated fights with each carry fighting 2 melee bruisers. It's like the curse of not enough damage has hit Team 8 again. Meanwhile, in the other rift, 2v3, they're fighting in the choke point. Another Shukai ult in a choke point, getting so much value. 2-man Shukai ult, but he's getting poked down by Barbara plus Henry. Sylvia lands a nice engage and manages to pick off the Henry. Nak and Yakdong Yin. Team 6-7 are running low on timer. You're gonna have to walk in and they just don't have the time to heal. That was looking really good for 6-7, but they just didn't have enough time to play around. My lands a taunt on the rear. Is this gonna be a wipe? Is this going to be a wipe? It's 2 tanks though. It is going to be a wipe on Team Tsubaki. That's quite unfortunate. GG's Team Tsubaki. See you next scrim. Another fight for the meteorite in archery range. 5 seconds left. If teams don't die, if people don't die now, they're gonna minus 200 their team. Shukai recognizes that and walks back in to try to die as fast as possible. We could have seen potentially a minus 200 forced by Team 6-7 if they recognized that it was approaching day 3. Because Shukai is not going to be able to fight if they just walk near. Very nice. Lena ult box out the other. Team out of control is probably gonna have to minus 200 here. Yuki is cornered. Maybe minus 100 on team out of control. Happy 10 gets to. Ooh, that's quite unfortunate. Going up against the team that can chase you infinitely. I think this might be a wipe as well for team out of control. Happy Tenkatsu did also use the White Lily here at the start. That's why she's not able to escape. Team Takashi really wants the points here, but the other team does not want to give it to them. They don't want to give the chance for a fight. Everyone's pretty split up right now. Because there's 2 teams that have already wiped, the tempo of the match is going to slow down a lot. Why does it keep blocking? Fight double Bruiser versus Mia. Let's see what happens. Managed to get behind the Mia ult. Can Lenny survive though? Can Lenny... I think that's gonna be GG as well for Team Sawyer. It was looking pretty good. Like, they were kiting the Nia team pretty well. Why does it keep going to Happy Tengetsu? It's like Team Kakashi is just going to go for the Omega spawn on gas station. Doesn't look contested at all. Every team is full as well, so no one's definitely going to go for the rifts. But we might see an occasional one team member go for the rift to try to get lucky. Because worst case scenario, they minus 200. Oh, there could be a fight towards the Bond hospital area though. Team ASDF does see that someone is trying to take Lumi. And they also have the red gun as well. So they can see everything going on right now. Neo doesn't get much value. Rio is just able to free hit this entire team fight. This could be really bad for Team Bunya because they lose not only the flag on red box, but they also have to minus 400 here. Felix is just gonna have to commit the gadget energy to revive. I'm surprised that Team Takashi didn't keep chasing. Oh, it's not Team Takashi, Team ASDF didn't keep chasing. Speaking of Team Takashi, we're gonna have to minus 400. I've never heard that Shikai death sound, by the way. Hospital. We got a rematch. Neo actually getting a decent amount of value this time. The enemy is unable to get behind it. 3-man Nia W. 3-man points it. That's insane. Wait, this team fight is really well played by Nia. Unless he's gonna have to try to get away. Demon does have the W3 charged. Is he gonna rip it? Nope, he decided to use the W3. I wonder why he didn't use the W3 to chase the Lennox.
금지구역이 새롭게 설정되었습니다.
Demon's just gonna wait for this to turn into a teleporter and then teleport out. Leafilia is gonna have to... I think Leafilia is able to farm the temple and then revive her teammates. But it's gonna be another minus 400. At least she's able to get a Tree of Life from the box. We see Ori with a puppy box. Does it get spotted by Hatakari? I don't believe so. No one's gonna be going for this Ori. So, 30 seconds until Wick spawns. Let's see who's going to position for it. Looks like Team Bunya might be able to get a free Wick here if they have set up enough vision to control. Looks like Team 4 and Team 5 are going to be fighting for the box here, the red box. Wonder if they're going to get another flare gun. There was a running theory where the boxes towards the edges of the map have flare guns and the boxes towards the middle of the map have like the actual blood items. Curry charging up the stacks. Not going to go for anything though. Barbara has already taken the red box. And another ABC happening. Monocon and Leafilia trying to poke. Oh, they land a nice hook, but unfortunately the Shikai can just walk it out. You can just walk it off, you know. I'm surprised the Lennox didn't try to body block. See, Team Bunya does get the false core. That's sorry, not false core. The Wick buff and all the Wick items was completely uncontested. They actually give the blood, I believe, to to Voida. We see a Blood Estelle. Estelle with a blood weapon already. That's how you know they're rich. See, a bit of posturing towards fire station. No one really wants to go for a fight. There's only like 4 teams left, so it's 5 teams left, sorry. So the locations are pretty sparse. The players are pretty like far away from each other. It's not much action. Tamakon's team looking for a bit of a trap in the bush. No one wants to face check it though. Lena's getting ready to engage. Does go for the engage with the, oh my goodness, with the Magnet Spike. They're actually able to catch out the Kejin with this strategy. That's crazy. That's a 3-man pincer on the Hejin. And they're also not gonna kill the Hejin body as well until it hits day 5. That means the Team Takashi is unable to revive from a kiosk. Very well played. Meanwhile, we've got a Terminate. What's going on here? Got a Terminate on the Felix. Either Felix. Felix also has a blood weapon as well. Oh, Felix also has the crit force core chest piece. Interesting. There's only 4 teams left. Every team is full though, so no one's gonna be bothering to look for Lumi plays or looking to defend from Lumi plays. Wick buff is just over 50% done, so it's still gonna be quite a while before it runs out. Oh, going for the engage. Voida going for the engage on the ice hole. Nak trying to run away. They put the camera down immediately. But Felix has all this free time to hit the backliners. Oh my goodness, I've never seen an Estelle charge do that much damage. Oh my goodness. They're able to just wipe the floor against Team 7. Team 6-7. Yeah, I've never seen an Estelle E do that much damage.
현재 남아있는 생존자는 총 4팀입니다.
Oh, there could be another fight here. Okay, goes for a 2-man knockup into the KGW. It might be Sylvia going down first. That's gonna be a first for this entire scrim. That's gonna be pretty bad for Team Takashi because that's a lot of their healing gone. A lot of their like mobile healing. Wow, Sylvia actually manages to get away from the CC chain on Elena. Elena decides not to chase. Tamakon's also gonna run back, but Tamakon's really low on HP. Tsubame dives in on the Shukai and kills the Shukai. Wow. Well played. Well played by Team 8. This is their best showing this entire scrim. This Tsubame is working really well for them as well. Gonna use the gadget energy to call 4 items. I think this is a spectator bug, by the way. There's a hotkey where you can jump to currently fighting characters, and for some reason, the Jackie is like still in combat for some reason. So that's why I keep flicking to her. Well, you know. 4 teams left, but there's 8 players, which means there's 2 players of two solo teams. They're gonna be looking for Lumi right now. Where is Lumi? Hi Lumi. Oh, nice guard from Team Enya. They're just gonna disintegrate the Sylvia. That's the fastest I've seen Sylvia die in these past 2 matches.
곧 임시 안전지대가 설정됩니다.
Engage onto the Elena. Felix is very confident with his damage, trying to kill the Elena. Gets the Estelle shield and also the passive shield, but it's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, Tsubame gets the free hit on the Nia. Every mage's nightmare. Wow, that was I didn't even realize that match ended so fast. That was a really fast checkmate. Well played. I was not ready for that checkpoint. I was like thinking, oh, there's like one more team, right? Nope. Well played. Well played from Team 8. That's like their best showing this entire scrim. It finally clicked. This team comp has finally clicked, and they're able to just destroy every other team in this lobby. Very well played. Man, how do these ERM casters cast for 8+ matches? I've only casted 4 and I'm tired. GG, well played. Yeah, look at all these blood items everyone's been able to get. So blood items, in case anyone's new, VF blood items can only be built from, they only can be gained from buying a blood sample or like having a blood sample. You can't get VF bloods from the red boxes. You can't get these weapons from the red boxes. So that means all these teams, they managed to save up either 500 credits or they killed Wickeline and then they put that blood towards a weapon. This is like probably the richest I've seen the top 3 teams be overall. Mithril Quiver itemization on the Tsubame is also very interesting. For the longest time, I've seen the Tsubame run Dice of Destiny. But I think recently, everyone's been using, or just like ADCs or AP characters in general, have been using Mithril Quiver a lot in the past few weeks because this thing gives you a shield for 5 seconds. They actually, Nibble Neuron actually hotfixed nerfed this, I think. Hotfix nerfed? No, I think it was on a major patch. They nerfed the Mithril Quiver shield duration. They just sliced it in half. I didn't even realize it lasted for 5 seconds. It's crazy. And we see the final scoreboards getting posted. Let's have a look. And it's gonna be Team Bunya taking over and getting first place with 73.5 points. Now remember, Team Bunya is not the team that won in the last match. Team Bunya is the Estelle team. But they were just able to farm so many kill points in that last match. So they managed to take first over Team Takashi and Team ASDF. Very well played. Team Bunya is on 73.5 with 53.5 kill points. Team Takashi is on 60 points with 40 kill points. Team ASDF, 1 point behind second place with 59 points. Team Unparalleled Talent jumping up to 55.5 points with their recent win in round 4. Team Koyo on 41.5 points in 5th place. Team 6-7 with 35.5 points. Team Out of Control with 32 points. And Team Tsubaki with 6.5 points. Congratulations to the winners and thank you all for participating. So that's gonna be basically it for me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. This was quite fun, actually. It's quite fun controlling the spectator camera with my controller. I'm not sure if you could hear the thumbsticks or like the buttons being pressed. I hope it didn't get picked up. But yeah, if you think I should do this English cast for the Step Up Dojo, like the future scrims and stuff, then please let me know. I'm not sure if people are even interested in it. Like, I haven't been looking at any of the stats or anything for this entire stream because I've just been focused on the match itself. But yeah, I hope I did okay. I also understand now why lots of the like the Korean casts, the English version of like the Korean casts for other games have a lot of Australians. It's just because we're in the same time zone. I think I'm gonna have to wait for the delay to finish. How do I do this? Because I'm on a 3-minute delay. How do I do this? Let me just open my stream up real quick. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone, and make sure to follow my socials and all that good stuff. If anyone's also interested in playing in the scrims, this Step Up Dojo scrims is in Asia server, but they're happy to let non-Japanese teams or whatever to join. If they have enough players, then they usually can run like 2 lobbies. But I think this week, or today at least, they have only enough teams for 1 lobby. In terms of when the scrims happen, it's every Saturday evening, well, like JP time, right? Every Saturday and every Wednesday evening. I think next Wednesday, or this upcoming Wednesday, I'm going to be casting the Wednesday scrim with Gasbox, because I'm going to be co-casting, I guess, the Project SEA tournament next month with Gasbox, and I thought it would be good to practice a bit. Practice, I guess, casting with someone else, because I'm not too sure how that works. But yeah. Alright, that's it from me. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I wasn't able to like chat with chat as much, because like it's on a 3-minute delay, you know. I can see chat, by the way. I can see everyone typing. It's like it isn't closed. I can see what's going on. Yeah, I mean, it was a good experience today. I'll try to like make the like broadcast itself look a bit better, because like I literally threw this whole like OBS scene up in 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll see what I can do to make it look nicer. But yeah, gonna end the stream now. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.